Come on, faster, faster, more, hustle, hustle. Yeah, this is exactly why your agency is likely to never hit 100K revenue per month. Because if you are running a digital agency and you are just working more hours, you are constantly involved in the service fulfillment, it looks like this, right? You will just work more hours, but your revenues hit a plateau. Then a big client quits despite all the work you've put in, and your revenues go down. Right now, your stress level goes up, your workload goes up. And then eventually, when you pray enough and you win a new client because you have no system for client acquisition, then you win a new client and now all the work is on your shoulder, right? Then you put more work on your team or you hire more people, then your fixed costs increase and then stress gets too high and important team members quit. Now there is more work on your shoulder and you are running just faster in a hamster wheel that turns faster every single week. And that's not how you create an agency that gets you the wealth and the freedom you want. That's how you create the most stressful job for you as a business owner, right? And the main problem is that there is nothing else to fix than how you build your agency. Let me explain and let me show you how to fix it right. I think this hamster is exhausted. I will stop it for now. Yeah, most agencies suffer from exactly this problem. They've chosen the wrong setup, and this setup keeps them running in a hamster wheel. Like, if this sounds familiar to you, then this is the root cause. That's the problem. Everything depends on you. You have no systems in sales, no systems in the service fulfillment. And let me tell you not how to build these systems because you found a lot of other videos on this channel. But let me tell you one thing about you and yourself. This might hurt a bit. You might not want to hear that. If it's too hard for you, you can skip this video. But it is one of the most effective things you can do if you really want to fix it. And this one thing is that you need to understand your agency is just a reflection of yourself. Let me explain. Look, you cannot do what you cannot think, right? But everything that you think will become your reality. So your thoughts are the first step towards action, and the actions, everything that you're doing every day, every week, every month, every year is what creates your results. It's logic, right? It's almost like physics. Some might say, oh, that's woo-woo stuff, that's spirituality, that has nothing to do with serious business building. Might be your opinion. My experience is totally different because I ignored this given fact for a long time, so to say till 2018. But then I realized that, yes, if I look at my business, I hired people who complained because I complained a lot. I hired people who were stressed because I was stressed a lot. I had a lot of people around me who were just hoping to become good, but they were never putting the work. And I think I've chosen them because I just wanted to do something good to other people that found it hard to get a job. So my assessment was literally like, okay, you are a poor person. You didn't get the chance at your family because I didn't get like all the education and all the stuff from my family to become a successful business owner right from the start, right? It took me 10 years and a lot of trial and error. So I was looking for these people and thought, okay, I might want to give them a chance, right? I hired them, but most of them, they never took the chance. They were just sitting there and complaining all day. And then they were like, I don't know, they came too late. They didn't take ownership of their work and all kinds of things. Who hired them? Yes, it was me, right? It was just me building a business with people, the wrong people, by the way, and onboarding more clients that want my time and attention all day. So I ended up having a business of so many people that were the results of me thinking I need to like fix other people's life, and me thinking that it's a good idea to like take people who I think are in a poor situation like I was in my childhood, in my past, and just like somehow fix them. But it cannot be fixed. Everyone is responsible to fix him or herself. So the main thing that I needed to understand, and that I hope you can understand and take away from this video, the main thing you need to fix is fixing yourself. How you think, how you behave, and then what you do. And when we look at thoughts, right, just look at yourself, what you talk about every day, because that's the expression of your thoughts, right? You cannot speak what you cannot think. Simple. But if you all day talk about worst case scenarios, problems, what needs to be fixed, what doesn't work, literally, you're just creating more of that because you are just talking about these things. Your focus is on problems. Your focus is on what doesn't work. Your focus is on all the things that go wrong. And even worse, if you think that it's not even your fault, but the circumstances, the economy, the politics, the people you hired, your clients, yada, yada, and all that stuff, you just put yourself in a position of a victim. Sounds logical, right? Because if everything else is responsible for your situation, like how do you want to fix it? That's the definition of a victim. Okay, so if you want to step back from this victim, from this mindset of everything else is not working and it's everything and everybody else's fault but not mine, then things will change dramatically. And then you will be able to build a business that serves you instead of just like, look at this hamster, right? Remember, is your hamster wheel where you run faster every week. Even if you don't run, it just turns faster and faster, and you hope to get to the point where you make 50, 100K or more revenue per month and get the wealth and the freedom you want, but it looks like you can't achieve it. And it's so important that you first look at yourself why this is the case. Okay, when you have a solution-focused mind, when you stop complaining, when you stop blaming others, when you stop thinking in problems, and when you start thinking about solutions, when you start thinking about opportunities, when you start thinking about potential for growth, right? Things you can do, things you can influence. You cannot fix the economy. You cannot fix your clients. You cannot fix your team members. You can't just fix your team by hiring more people or other people or better people. You can fix your client acquisition by building a sales funnel, by investing in paid ads, by learning the skills to make it work instead of blaming the platforms, the competitors, or whomever that it's not working, right? That's the definition of a victim. So stop being a victim and start becoming the person who creates the business you really want. And you deserve, by the way, if you are working and hustling so much, just like this hamster, you deserve a better business. You deserve a better life. You deserve the success you want. The thing is just, you need to do the right things. And the right things start with thinking the right things. Thinking in solutions. Think about, okay, what's my clear goal? What do I want to achieve? What do I want to do today in order to achieve my goal? Think in milestones and then do work that contributes to these milestones. And by the way, just working in the service fulfillment, being the bottleneck for your business with an ever-increasing workload, running in your hamster wheel is not the right thing to do. This won't get you the results you want. This will just make you burn out. And this will just make you build a business that others want from you. When you just react to what your clients want from you, and when you just react what your team wants from you, and you are online all day, and then you also react to ads and social media and emails and whatnot and phone calls, you're just building a business that is the result, that is the product of what others tell you to do, what others want from you. And again, you are in the mode of a victim. You are in the mode of running in a hamster wheel. So the first step to step out of this hamster wheel and play your own game and build a business that you want to build is really, well, defining a goal and then breaking down your goal. Okay, and then thinking every day, how can you achieve it? Well, when you see problems, just fix them or ignore them if they cannot be fixed, like the economy or other people, right? Do what you can do. And if you cannot change it, then just don't complain. Just leave it as it is and focus on what you can impact, what you can influence, what you can change, what you can fix. That is by far a better use of your energy, of your emotional energy, of your time, of all your resources, compared to just fighting against what you cannot fix. You cannot win a race if you are running in a hamster wheel, because you won't make any distance. And you cannot build a business and succeed and grow if you are just hustling and hustling, reacting to what others want from you. You need to break free from that and find a moment in time in your every workday to work on your strategy, to build systems, to train your team, to get more clients, more of the right clients, to lead your team better, to become a leader. Okay, you cannot have a business if you don't become a real business owner. If you don't become a business builder. So how do you become a real business owner? Well, you need some education, you need to get skills, and most importantly, you need to understand that you need to reserve your time to do the work that is effectively building your business. and not just working in your business. Okay, so your mindset is very important. Now, if you don't feel like you have things under control and you don't feel like you are able to create this, then it's hard to cultivate these thoughts, right? If you feel like a victim, if you feel like anxious or frustrated or depressed or whatever, there's no way to build a business. I realized that myself. I mean, I was just driven by stress in the past. And I've built a business that gave me more stress and more stress and more stress until I had so much stress that I lost my hair and then I had to rebuild my business because it almost crashed against the wall. And with the business, almost my existence in 2018. Right? That was the moment when I realized, oh, something had to change. And the thing that I had to change was my business. But before I changed my business, I had to change my belief, my emotions, and how I communicate and how I think. And as a result, what I do every day. What helped me big time is meditation every morning. 15, 20 minutes. Just sit down silent. Observe your thoughts, right? They will come. You cannot ignore them, but don't react to them. That's the first step to get some distance to what you think and believe every day. Because typically when a thought comes, you either react to it by losing yourself in the thought and thinking more about it, or you take action and do the next thing. And these thoughts are very often not just created by you consciously, but they are the results of other people telling you stuff in the past. Your parents, your employees, your clients, news, television, social media, right? Everyone gives you information so that you think thoughts that they want you to think. But you need to think thoughts that you want to think. And the first step to create your own thoughts is get a distance between you, your observation, your consciousness, and your thoughts. Now, once you have this distance and you create it by, for example, meditation and sit down, you will see how hard it sometimes is to not react or not just lose yourself in these thoughts. And then you can create new thoughts with affirmations, which means you write down what you want to think that serves you, that makes you feel better, that helps you create systems, things that you need in your business so that you can grow it easier. Okay, for example, when you think, no, paid ads is so expensive, I cannot do this. Will you create paid ads and funnels? No, of course not. Or when you think, oh, paid ads, I don't want to bother other people. There is so much competition, I cannot do it. Will you create a funnel and generate leads? Of course not. You need to start thinking, I want to grow my business and I will create a funnel. I will invest in paid ads and I will make it work no matter what. That's what I started in 2020. In 2020, I had no idea about digital marketing. No idea. I was a total newbie. I was a developer. Yeah, and then I invested into my first course, right? I learned marketing psychology. Then I hired the next mentor to train me and teach me with Google Ads. Then I tried to outsource Google Ads to another agency. That was a disaster. Let's not talk about this, but it's not their failure. It was mine because I hired them and I wasn't skilled enough to judge if they would do a good job. Then I got a new mentor for YouTube ads and another mentor for Facebook ads. And then I had another mentor for Facebook ads and another mentor for Facebook ads again, because it's always when you grow, there's the next problem you want to solve until you really master it. And that's what I did. And that helped me generate more than 13.4 million in the last 4 years, only with my one agency. And with FlashUp, we also generated around 3 to 4 million. So that's all because I mastered digital marketing and I learned it. And I stopped thinking that this is not for me. I'm a developer. I cannot do it. And I started thinking, yes, I want to master it no matter what. And I invested time, attention, thoughts, and money into becoming a good marketeer and into understanding digital marketing and building funnels. And that's what really changed the game. So if you are in that situation, now you should understand that just hustling and running in a hamster wheel won't get you where you want to be. And the main thing you need to fix is how you think about what you want to achieve. And the second thing you need to fix is that you dedicate your time, attention, resources, focus, and money into what you want to achieve, into building systems, into learning skills, into hiring the right people. Stop thinking that you cannot influence it and always the other circumstances make you a victim, and start becoming the person who really takes action and gets things done. I hope this helps you understand where the biggest leverage lies if you want to hit 100K or more in revenue per month for your agency or service-based business. It is always what you believe. You need to believe it first, and then you can do it. So if you got some value, I would appreciate if you give me a like and subscribe, because I'm going to release 2 videos every week about how to grow your business, your agency a lot easier, and how to get the wealth and the freedom you want from your business. Cheers and happy scaling.